Wealth, fame, power. Gold Roger, the king of pirates, attained everything this world has to offer. The words he uttered just before his death drove people to seas. My treasure, if you want it, you can have it. Find it. I left everything this world has to offer there.
And so the men head for the Grand Line in pursuit of their dreams. The world has truly entered a great pirate era.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Sustainable Strawhat podcast with your hosts, Los and Liv. It feels good to be back with a good chapter after 2 weeks.
Hey everyone, nice of you to join us today. It does feel good to yet again read another chapter with all of you. I do like the breaks though, it does give us some suspense, and I do believe Oda works real tough and even a genius needs his rest.
Let's jump right into the cover art for this week. A fan favorite Katakuri digging into some donuts relentlessly, but he does share some milk and small donuts with some puppies and kitties. Somewhere under that tough motherfucker look he has is a weenie side nobody knows about other than Brulee probably. Wouldn't be surprised if this is a current Whole Cake Island event. He's gotta pass the time luxuriously since his big buzzkill of a mom is out of town.
Katakuri is eating with his gloves on. That is just so strange to me because I don't think I could eat with gloves on. Like the texture, thought about the cross-contamination, so maybe Dr. Choppy will have to treat him.
That's just a sensory kind of thing. Like, why would you want something sticky all over your gloves?
Yeah, and then he's wearing them all day, and he's now touching the food.
He's fucking wiping his sweat off his face and
now
scratching his ass all day.
And now he has those germs on his gloves, so yeah, that was a bad joke to the real world. I would be down to chow down some donuts with all these creatures. You probably can't get any sweets better than the bakeries on Whole Cake. For me, I would be just as dangerous as Big Mom when I'm craving sugar.
Watch out. Okay, title for this week is Devil Child. Wonder if this could be referenced to... Okay, let's get the cat out the bag. What the fuck is Tama up to in this chapter?
Tama.
Why are we focusing so much on her, Oda? Please tell me.
Devil Child, Nico, Robin. In the last few chapters, we were discussing how thrilled we are to see Robin take action and show us what she's made out of. I predicted her bounty to be pretty high after this arc, and as of right now, it should be higher because she's literally the only person in the entire One Piece universe who can decipher the poneglyphs.
That's right. That's straight facts, and nobody else seems to be making it that big a deal, but in reality, it really is. Inside the third floor banquet hall, Black Maria holds Sanji hostage tied to her webbed cross.
Looks like I'll have to eliminate those samurai. Kaiman lady, are you ready for the island-wide transmission?
Hi, yes?
Blackleg, be a dear and call Nico Robin now. I've spun several layers of hard gum web at the entrance and on the floor. She'll be ensnared the moment she sets foot in here. The webs will restrict her movement, allowing my subordinates to riddle her with tranquilizers. After that...
Black Maria slips on a pair of brass knuckles and clutches her fists. Then we get a panel of a bloodied, worried Sanji, and what do you think happens next? Yup, she decides to take him right off. No, she beats the shit out of Sanji like a literal freestanding punching bag and just molly-whopping him left and right. It's not looking good for Sanji.
She just showed up right here. Black Maria, putting those brass knuckles on. She's a woman who doesn't need to use just her devil fruit to fight. She's gonna use her hands.
She's straight.
Yeah, when I saw this panel, I heard a gun cocking in my head, and she's sliding them onto her fist. It's like
Oh shit, and then you could just hear the barrage of punches like if it was Luffy's Gatling.
Yes, exactly.
Boom, 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 boom.
Last chapter, did we see Sanji tied to this cross, or was he just tied up? Because I didn't pay attention if he was on the cross last chapter.
I want to say he was on the cross, but maybe if not, it was just kind of like a really... No. It wasn't just really focused onto him.
Yeah, he's getting resurrected.
He's getting crucified. That's what's happening.
Now he's gonna take Usopp's name, so it's gonna be God D. Sanji.
God D. Sanji. He's the one. He's taking the blows for the Straw Hats. Busting out the Rocky Balboas, the Mike Tysons, and the Jake Pauls, she reiterates to Sanji that all he has to do is call to Nico Robin.
Beg her to come and rescue you quickly. I have somewhere else I need to be.
but she doesn't even give the man a chance to speak. She's taking real urgency to finish off the scabbards. All of Black Maria's subordinates seem to be moved by Sanji's macho persona and can't bear to see him get beaten like he is, and are turned into tearjerkers. I can't hold in my tears anymore. This man, he'd rather die if asking for help means endangering his friends. I might have fallen for him if we weren't on different sides.
Sanji then conforms to her request. Stop! How am I supposed to get a word in if you keep hitting me? He's actually talking way slower than that.
Yeah, he's out of
he's
breath.
woozy. Never mind, it don't matter. Keep going.
He's so defiant. He will probably tell her to go to hell or something. He's never going to give in. Enough already. If you keep angering Big Sis, you really will die.
Robin-chan, save me!
This is kind of silly. If this was the string Oda was going to pull, it's really slightly surprising but kind of on my behalf. But that's okay because the rest of the chapter will put this together for you to determine if it was worth having Sanji be captured by Black Maria or not.
I didn't think Sanji would give in so quickly.
Yeah, no, that was actually like, oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, this was my super easy, barely an inconvenience. Like, I was like,
Actually, super easy, barely an inconvenience.
what the hell? Yeah,
Yeah,
Oda
exactly,
literally just pulled this. After Sanji calls out for Robin's help through the Kamiya Girls' island-wide transmission, the subordinates of Black Maria are shocked to see Sanji give in so easily after pulling off a super macho look for the couple chapters before.
I like how they fawned over him for a second and then come into realization. It's like Oda just drew our reaction to it, basically.
Yeah, basically they're just like, I'm gonna let these characters fall in love with them real fast and then just come to realization like, oh yeah, that's the enemy. Like, why should I care for Sanji?
He's like the princess and he's waiting for his knight in shining armor to arrive.
Oh yeah, Nico Robin. The devil child Nico Robin, knight in shining armor.
Then panels of the rest of the communication system pop up. Cayman Girl announcing their location on the 3rd floor. Bowing on the live floor, a cat, frog, and a mouse also shown to have the eye mask. Sanji's announcement is heard all over the island. From Drake and the riffraff biting a poo on the live floor.
I'm being held hostage. Sorry.
Then the live floor to Chopper hearing his voice while making the antidote.
Sanji?
To Kid's crew member Heats calling Sanji's cry.
How pathetic.
To Beppo and Penguin overhearing.
One of the Strawhats.
Making this ridiculous announcement while they are fighting too.
If you don't come, Robin-chan, I'm going to be killed. Please save me.
This is my first time as a manga reader seeing one of Kid's crew members. Don't call me out. The first time I saw this character, I thought it was Hawkins in some sort of straw form.
Oh my god.
I didn't know who this was. I had to look it up.
Yeah.
But it's really exciting to see more of Kid's crew made it to Onigashima.
Yeah, no, the rest of them are there. They just, they're not all, like, announced with the proper title, unfortunately.
This also confirms Beppo and Penguin are on the island, too, because didn't you say beforehand you thought they were still in the submarine? Like, this was a few chapters back, I think you said.
You know what? I think because after... They were still stuck, when the island got shot up to the sky, huh? Back in chapter 997?
Yeah, and I told you I thought they were here, but now this proves to us that they are here.
Yeah, they made it up there somehow. It was probably due to law or something, hopefully.
Yeah.
His shambles.
I don't know if we'll see it. Maybe. We saw how Tama got here, so maybe we'll see how the rest of them got here.
Yeah, at some point, there might be a mini flashback, I guess. We see a nice panel of the other side of the live floor where it's a Marco versus King kind of focus, with more fireworks going off around them. Jinbei is shown fending off who's who, but realizes that Sanji's announcement is a possible trap, given that he's calling for Robin specifically. Is he aware that the whole island is receiving this transmission? Nico Robin has information the whole world wants. They must be targeting her.
Cutting into Frankie versus Sasaki, Frankie gives Sanji a little bit of shit for his unsuper move. This is obviously a trap. What kind of man does this? And I agree here with Frankie, and I also gotta point out that Sasaki is looking more torn than the general.
Yeah, he does look a little rough. His face kind of looks like, ugh,
like patched.
Like gassed.
He kind of looks tired.
Something else to point out, you have to love the General Frankie smile. If you notice it, just if you can zoom into that, it's just like a little Luffy smile. It's so funny.
It is a good smile. He's like, hell yeah. Because he's probably shaking his head at Sanji right now. Or it's funny because it's like,
they didn't know
this
he could
is
smile.
super unexpected. Like, he's like, why am I hearing Sanji cry for help like a little bitch?
Yeah, it's for Robin.
Yeah.
Okay, enough with the Sanji jokes. Ending the island-wide announcement with Marco being entertained by the lively bunch of the Straw Hat crew.
Just like we got to see in chapter 999 where Marco is reminiscing about Ace, this lively bunch gives him that same feeling.
Yeah, I agree. This all ties back to his own kind of crew, I feel like, and he knows that the Straw Hats are more than just a pirate crew, that they're a family too. Nami obviously knows what Sanji's situation is. Seriously, he must be up against a woman. Usopp happens to notice the cat with the eye mask.
Hey Nami, Sanji's voice is coming out of that thing. I saw it earlier too. What is that?
I wonder if Usopp will take advantage of this discovery. Maybe somehow intercept the enemy intel? If he's smart enough?
I never thought of that, but how do you think Usopp can take advantage?
Well, if they're making announcements through that thing, maybe if they have like a private chat or like a private communicator, they can still hear that. Like say they grab that cat right there.
And
they
speak
just...
into it?
Well, no, not speak into it, but they can just hear whatever else, like, the enemy is, like, communicating with.
Is the cat a speaker?
Yeah, the cat is the speaker. That's how they're hearing it.
I guess, yeah, no, never mind. That makes sense. Okay, that's kind of strange. Oh, you think there's going to be, like, a quiet, private line that they could maybe hear if they're close to the cat?
Yeah, maybe, or you know what? Maybe they just find, go here because this is where we store all our weapons or all our bandages or some shit, Like, they might find, like, some useful information through that telecommunicator.
Oh, that'd be pretty smart. I wonder if they'll do something like that, but... I mean, I don't have any hopes for that.
Yeah, it's Nami and Usopp, but we shouldn't expect a little too more.
Yeah, we shouldn't expect that.
We see someone entering the banquet hall. I think it's a Neruliv. There's just no way anyone else could step in that heel properly like him.
Oh no, yeah, his legs are probably so smooth.
Black Maria is told that someone is approaching them when Sanji demands to be released since he kept his part of the deal.
Hurry up and get me out of these webs! I called her, didn't I?
Black Maria basically tells him that he's an idiot for believing that she would really do that, claims that this matter with Sanji, or just the Straw Hats in general, have become more personal than business related.
What's personal about this?
I guess Sanji's kind of like affection towards Black Maria. I think it's more specifically towards Sanji.
No, I thought she was talking about she has business with Nico Robin. She's saying this fight is more personal, not the one with Sanji. That's what I took from reading this. Because then I was thinking, does Robin and her have like a familiar enemy or friend?
Oh, yeah, like does she already have it out for her?
Yeah, let's say Robin, when she was an assassin with Crocodile, like killed one of Black Maria's spider friends. So I guess we should call them exterminators, not assassins.
Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, maybe she does already have it out for her. I don't know. Maybe
because I don't think she's talking about Sanji here. I think she's talking about Robin.
About Robin? Yeah, Robin did have a little bit of a pirate life before she ended up on the Straw Hat crew, so she could have intercepted them at one point.
Black Maria, she wants to keep him as a pet, like 3 other men she has whipped up on crosses. Sanji yells,
"No, I love them all the ladies of the world."
Oh, Sanji, how cute. Black Maria doesn't like this cheating reference, so she feels the need to discipline him with some more brass knuckles. Sanji realizes his armament hockey won't work since it is a woman he's up against.
If there's a chance I could hurt you. Robin comes in with a massive, gigantesco mano bitch slap that knocks Black Maria off her nasty spider feet.
How did you get in here?
My body can bloom anywhere.
How dare you, my face!
You may have lured me here, but did you really think catching a woman like me would be that simple?
Robin-chan! Sanji's overwhelmed with relief and joy seeing his crewmate come for the rescue. Nico Robin seems to be a little more fire-lit.
I've spent half of my life in unsavory organizations, so naturally, seeing my friends mistreated brings out the devil in me. Serious Robin eye shade moment.
We need to cool down after reading this panel.
You know what I had just actually noticed with Robin's dialogue right there that actually ties back to your theory about her coming across Black Maria before. I didn't realize that she said in unsavory organizations. I thought she said situations in that. when I first read it.
Oh, when I was talking about Crocodile just now?
Yeah, like how she was affiliated with him before, because, like, okay, yeah, like, I mean, you could mention that you've been a part of Baroque Works, but at this point, what does that really matter, you know? But
right.
it could tie into that, like, that, while she was working in Baroque Works, she secretly, like, fucked over Black Maria.
That's why she's saying it's personal now.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just because Kaido's telling her what to do, it's because...
Right.
something happened. That's what I thought. So if
Good
my
catch.
theory is right, I'm so excited. So stay tuned to
Good
see
catch.
if I predicted the future.
Brooke slides in and freezes, cuts off the hard gum Sanji is trapped in. Apparently, the frost from the underworld that Brooke gives off from his sword is a really good matchup for Black Maria's hard gum.
Pardon me, but I already cut you free with the underworld's chill. Brooke caught me off guard, even though he shouldn't have, because he was running with Robin after the live floor. Because I didn't really think about how Sanji was going to escape. My focus was clearly on just matching Black Maria and Robin. I didn't even think about Sanji.
Sanji would have just been like
I thought he was just going to hang out on the web and watch.
fucking front pay-per-view tickets right there.
Hey, he would be loved to watching now.
Brooke had like a change of outfit, it looks like. I don't know. I didn't really see him have like this whole long trench coat and the gloves before. I thought he was like in his traditional just black suit. I like this little look he has. He kind of looks like the only actual visual connection I get to this is like, is that the Christmas Story? It's like,
oh my gosh, I was just thinking that. That is so weird.
It's like, what's his name? It's so strange.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Because he's got the scarf perfectly placed just like him. He just has it in like a one band.
And because he's chill.
Yeah, he's chill. He's got the afro and the freaking
the cane.
The cane and the hat. I just can't think of his name right now. I don't think it's Scrooge. It's just like, I just seen it from
We weren't supposed to tell anybody that the new Christmas movie's coming up. The Soul King, A Christmas Story.
Oh.
2021 in theaters near you.
Really funny moment where Brooke checks his surroundings and finds the yokai subordinates of the Toby Ropo member and is scared to see those monsters when the subordinates get slightly offended by Brooke's judgment.
Monsters? Like, you're the one to talk.
Asking if he's looked in the mirror lately, Brooke. Like,
Okay, they are more monster-like than Brooke. Brooke is a skeleton, not a monster.
Brooke is like a nice, helpful, generous, happy skeleton. These guys are like creepy, long-tongued and long-necked, I don't know, frog-looking women. If I saw
Brooke appear, a skeleton with an afro, or if I saw a snake morphed into a lady, I think I would be more confused about the snake lady than the skeleton with an afro.
The skeleton with the afro sings, so there's just a bonus for Brooke right there.
Well, I'm comfortable with skeletons because of Benny. I think that's his name from Halloween Town.
From Halloween Town?
Who drives the taxi.
Uh-huh.
Is that his name, Benny?
Benny.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm comfortable with skeletons talking, so it's okay.
Sanji escapes and urges himself to go save Kinemon and the other scabbards because he feels like he doesn't stand a chance against Black Maria. I don't know what it is, but I don't think I stand a chance against her.
You don't know what it is.
Brooke and Robin figured as much as they expressed him to get the hell up out of here.
Stop, Blackleg! I won't let you escape!
Are those your last words?
Oh shit, this is serious threat Robin just made. Is Oda actually going to kill off Black Maria? Are we going to see Robin kill? Are we going to see her true devil side? That's a threat.
That's a threat right there.
That's a huge threat.
You don't even see her pupils in this panel.
I'm scared. Okay, this is turning into some Black Clover stuff. She has a devil inside of her.
As Sanji makes his exit, Robin makes sure to tell him one last thing.
You've made my day. Thanks for counting on me. Careful, it's icy over there.
Sanji, obviously over-infatuated about her comment, doesn't realize her second statement, slips and crashes right through the wall.
This was a real cute thing for Robin to say because it shows us that she's ready and not nervous whatsoever.
Oh yeah, she's up on the plate, ready to go.
I probably would count on Robin more than any of the crew, if I'm honest.
Oh yeah, because she's confident. She knows what the hell she's doing.
Let's say I crashed my ship and needed help. If each of the Straw Hats had their own transponder snail, Robin would be the one to pick up and help me. Luffy and Usopp probably wouldn't answer. Frankie and Sanji are too busy to answer. Jinbei is probably too far away for the signal to reach. And Zoro probably doesn't even know where the ringing is coming from. And then
Probably
I
sleeping.
think Chopper and Nami would answer, but then go off topic and hang up before I even get a word in telling them I need help. So, in a situation, I would count on Robin.
Oh yeah, definitely. She is the lifesaver.
Oh yeah, she's the most responsible and she would pick up my call.
Going back to the storeroom with Yamato and co, Momo notices that Sangoro's voice was coming from the little mouse. I see, so that was one of Luffy's friends. My father's army has a scouting unit called the Marys.
They capture the mouse.
They usually wander aimlessly around the island. Everything they see is seen by their human counterparts.
What?
If anyone has ever watched Naruto, this concept is the same thing as the sixth pass of pain, visual connection with the Rinnegan. Everybody that has an eye mask on, whatever they are seeing through their eyes, their human counterparts that put the mask on the animal can see exactly what they're seeing.
Well, that's super great, and they have a really huge advantage. Well, that is because it is their base, it is their home.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully you're right that Usopp or somebody comes to intercept that.
They need somebody, be smart and be aware about that stuff, like grab that shit and fucking try to scheme up something,
The only people I could think of right now that could intercept this signal, a wild guess would be a Pooh because of, he's audio savvy. Or if there's somebody who could block sound or intercept like some sort of devil fruit or find out like the main source of this or something to stop it or...
This is a really huge advantage that Kaido still has on his island.
Yamato then immediately knew that their hiding spot had been found out because it's a forbidden place no one ever comes to. And the Mouse Mary kind of led up their location. Some of the underlings are trying to break into the storm room with a giant log pounding into the fenced-up door. They know Shogun Momonosuke is in there, and at the utmost urgency needed to capture him.
They must have seen us. This place isn't safe anymore.
Let's get out of here, Yamato. We have to keep Momonosuke-sama out of sight.
Sorry, Momonosuke-kun, but you have to hide under my clothes. Momo questions her methods slightly.
I bet so many people are thinking, damn, Momo did it again.
That boy, always in between the fruits.
Something, yeah.
I don't know.
When Momo tells Sanji, oh boy, he will be fuming.
Oh, yeah, don't let them catch this visual. With no warning, the door comes crashing down on the other side of the underlings as Yamato and Shinobu continue their escape.
We don't see Momo outlined under her clothes, though, so I'm not quite sure if he's actually there.
I don't want to think of any other place that he's in. So.
Because, there's only one spot, so let's move on.
Let's go, Shinobu-san. They won't be able to see if we knock them out.
I think you took me too literally.
Long lost Jack is finally back in the story, patched and wrapped up in his full mammoth form, ordering Black Maria to stand down from the scabbard killing task. I will finish off the samurai myself. Even if they're at death's door, the red scabbards shouldn't be taken lightly. The Flying Six can't handle them. Jack is a man on a mission. He envisions Raizo, Neko, and Inu in a hateful grudge and comments to Black Maria one last time, "Don't you dare lift a finger."
We gotta give credit to whoever built Onigashima. I think I said this before. Because that is some powerful ass structure. We have a huge mammoth on the third floor.
No shit.
How tall are these ceilings?
What's the weight capacity to this? Seriously.
We got explosions and other beasts. I still wonder if any of the floors are gonna crash.
I think it was his name, Minato, the little guy Frankie was working with the whole time while the Straw Hats were separated for a while. He's the one that built the castle, I think, but
dang,
damn, dude, that's some... Fuck, did you add your hockey to this castle or some shit?
These people are huge. How tall is these ceilings? Somebody please do the math, calculate each level and tell us how tall they are.
Yeah, you have to do the math and compare the size and height of all the characters and just try to...
Tell us how many steps are in the stairway, because obviously it's going to take a long time to get up there.
This is just crazy math in Onigashima. There's... Right now, almost 40,000 people just on this island, duking it out. Just like Quad Valley.
Exactly.
Onigashima will no longer be of existence.
God Valley 2.0.
Final scene of the chapter. Black Maria claims Jack is severely underestimating her, but she'll let this rude comment slide since things have fallen into her convenience. Handling Nico Robin seems to have more interest to her, but Robin is not alone. Soul King Brook decided to stick around and check out the now topless Black Maria.
Now, Nico Robin, from this moment onwards, You belong to Kaido-sama.
It's weird that she's licking her lips after saying that. Like,
It's to tease the audience.
I guess Brooke is pretty turned on right after that.
His cheeks are rosy.
His cheeks are rosy, and something else is probably the same color right now too. But yeah, I have no idea why she had to do this, unless it was just to show off her back tattoo. She has a kanji-style "Dangers of Women" etched onto her back, along with a giant flaming staff called Wanyudo, Fire Wheel, or Soul Taker. In Japanese mythology, famous for this tall tale of, as he rolls through the town, a woman peeks out of her window and stares at him. Wanyudo tells her, "Instead of looking at me, look at your own child." The woman looks down to see her baby in a pool of blood with its legs ripped off. She looks back at Wanyudo in horror to see her baby's legs in its mouth.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's some fucked up shit. Like,
that is a horrible story.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, this is Oda. This is his... Hey, you know what? I'm just reading what the author said. That's some scary shit. At first, I was just going to assume her staff had a devil fruit added to it for power, but it makes more sense with her weapon being tied to more Japanese mythology, given that it's Wano. It's the whole theme of the arc.
It does look like it could have a devil fruit. It looks like it could also shoot out some sort of spell or summon something out of it. I really love how Oda always ties things to mythology and culture. There is way more put into the series than just his ideas. That's a pretty cool tattoo. Maybe I'll get that on my back as well. No, on a random note, if you have a One Piece tattoo, send it to us on Instagram so we can see. The link is in the show notes. When the fight actually starts, it'll be fun to see the power differences and similarities in these two. If you take how powerful the One Piece crew is in size and force and compared to others, they're only a crew of 10. 4 have devil fruits, 6 without, and 4 have like a special weapon, you could say.
Right.
Yet, this is the strongest crew on the sea once Luffy becomes the king of pirates. So going back, Robin isn't really much of a combat fighter, how we saw Black Maria with her brass knuckles. She mostly uses her devil fruit to fight. So it'll be, Robin and her devil fruit versus Black Maria's devil fruits and this frightening weapon. Now if we get to see Robin put the brass knuckles on in this fight, it will be insane. Just imagine Robin. That would be insane.
Yeah, they would be. What if she actually, busts out her own armament hockey style brass knuckles? That would make Robin so badass.
Even though she already is.
She's already badass enough. Let us say she just becomes a street fighter coming
That's
out
what
of
I'm saying,
Brooklyn,
yeah.
B.
She doesn't need her devil fruit no more. Black Maria's gonna throw down her staff. She's like, okay, let's go. And then Robin becomes topless too. Oda, he's like, now that I got your attention.
Yeah, seriously. This is
you've
one
had her
way.
attention beforehand, but whatever.
Robin says she'd rather die as she readies her hands for the throwdown, while Brooke can't seem to shake off the image of Black Maria's uncovered body out of his head. The bold versus the fearless. No break next week, everybody.
End of chapter.
It's nice to see Brooke tag along with this fight against Black Maria, and it makes sense because there's no other match Brooke could solo with any other Toby Roppo member. Sasaki's already tied with Frankie. Ex-member Drake is fighting Apu in Rebellion. Page 1 and Ulti tied up with Usopp and Nami. And Jinbei is up with Who's Who. I think it will be an awesome matchup that brings out the extent of both of these Straw Hat members.
I think Brooke is here to take care of the Black Maria subordinates, and to go through the castle with Robin is like a buddy system.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think Brooke will, shine really right now. I think this fight will focus mainly on Black Maria and Robin. We got to see Brooke shine when he was sleeping with Big Mom in Whole Cake. Not literally, but you know what I mean.
I have some extra speculation for our mystery person from last chapter. I knew Oda wasn't going to reveal that unknown person this week, but my guess is that it's going to be Hiyori. Here's why. Sanji is currently headed towards the Scabbards, and it's almost assumed that he'll clash with Jack. Sanji will also have a chip on his shoulder, having a lady being endangered, although there's been some disappointment to our Straw Hats cook, but there is room for redemption, as he'll completely thrash Jack in wake of a Hiyori cry or teardrop.
Oh, okay, wow.
This will keep me satisfied with both Sanji taking down a high member and adding more fuel to the Sanji Zoro beef, given that both Straw Hat members have saved Hiyori.
Oh, right. fight.
there will be more bickering to come when it comes to comparison of rescue. And this will create a very funny little relationship that they'll both keep with Hiyori.
Oh, we both try to save you.
Yeah, she won't be able to choose between the two. That's the funny part, and she'll just have
Easy choice.
Easy choice for some, harder for others.
But as you predicted, Lo, Sanji versus Jack. Personally, I'm not too interested in this fight. There are a lot more exciting fights and characters to see.
You gotta give Sanji a little bit of justice. It's not like he's gonna go up to the rooftop because he's not really too much of use, especially given his condition right now, to try to fight any Yonko. But if he still fights an executive to his full strength, I'll be happy to see that.
Yeah, I'll be happy to see the fight. I just don't really... It's probably like the least interesting one to me because we've already seen both of these characters in a fight.
Right. Yeah, actually, I'm actually more excited about this Robin fight more than the Sasuke Frankie fight as of right now. Because,
for sure.
Because, yeah, this never happens. We never see a Robin solo. Well, I mean, she's not really solo, but I mean... Black Maria is coming for her head in specific. And
this entire chapter was the foundation of this fight coming up.
Yeah.
Which, if you've been following along with us, you know how excited we are to see this. We are practically on the sidelines of Onigashima cheering for Robin. This chapter had no hidden messages or confusion. I think this fight will be tough and there will be like no wimping out or distractions or people joining in on the fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't need to see any more interruptions between any other members. Just... let's keep the battles where they're at and let it just settle out.
Yes, this was the matchup. You know, we're finally all matched up. And the way they use the devil fruits, they both require, like, technique and wits. And they move in a similar way, like the flow of Robin and, like, a spider. Yeah,
and kind of like the rhythm of Brook in his slick maneuvering.
Yeah, no, Brook is on the side. He doesn't matter here. I'm talking specifically about Black Maria and Robin.
There's Brook lovers out there.
Well, because they also can make clones appear and webs. You know, Brook can't make something appear across the room.
Don't know that.
Well, whatever.
Oh, so okay.
But something we can stretch is if Robin right here, is this actually Robin or is this a clone?
That's right, because she did say that I can make my body bloom anywhere. So this could be deceiving Black Maria right now.
Because how did she get there so fast?
Mm-hmm.
So can she basically transport even faster or just as fast as Law if... Okay, she's not really transporting herself, but she's making a clone of herself. So it's kind of like transport.
It's transport in a sense... It's just not her main body specifically.
Right, yeah. So if she just appeared right here and slapped Black Maria, like, I'm sure it's the real Robin, but it could also be a clone. We can't, you know,
for all we know, she could be, running up the stairs still and waiting. You know, she knows the location of where her clone's at. It's just maybe her main body is just not at the scene yet.
She just happens to be right here. Like, how lucky. That's super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Seriously.
Just kidding. Again, no break next week. Chapter 1006. I wonder who the focus will be on. I'll be happy if we see the Big Mom Pirates are doing. How Carrot's fight is with Sparrow, or who's helping the Scabbards, like you said, Hiyori. Or it may be a continuation of Robin's fight, and I'll be happy to see that too.
Everyone will.
I only want to see the rooftop to see the fight. I could care less about Kaido's hybrid form, what he looks like. I'd rather see how much he can do with that form.
No.
Yeah, I don't really care. I like to see what he looks like.
I want to see his dragon face.
I mean, I do, but I'm more excited for the fight than to see him. Like, if we're going to be revealed something, I'd rather have a more exciting reveal than Kaido's hybrid form. I don't know.
Yeah, his face could be a Charizard for all I know. So it really couldn't be all that exciting. So
yeah, not really. There's more exciting stuff.
All right, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this week's chapter discussion on the Sustainable Strawhat podcast. So let us know what you think is going to happen next with Black Maria versus the Strawhats. Are we going to see Kaido's hybrid form in the next chapter? Comment your thoughts and predictions on our Instagram.
We can't wait for you to read the chapter with us next week. Make sure you follow the podcast and turn on notifications so you don't miss an episode when it comes out.
This is Los and Liv setting sail, y'all. Peace!